My girlfriend likes to post thirst traps. She has a different Instagram account for this and she never posts her face, but the pics are extremely racy. She says she is an exhibitionist, and this really helps her put in the mood. She sometimes shares the comments which she receives on the page and it seemed to really make her happy, sharing those comments with me. Is this a red flag? We have just been dating for 6 months now. She is 29 female and I am 27 male. Edit, update I broke up with her, as we are clearly incompatible. Social media has never been my thing. Whatever social media I have is only for professional purposes and I have no desire to change that. She on the other hand thrives on validation from strangers. We don't and will never see eye to eye on this. And I have no right to ask her to stop doing it, so the only viable option was to break up without telling her the reason. So I did the whole I am not ready for a serious relationship at the moment and you deserve someone who isn't in two minds. She was dumbfounded, but this scenario had no other ending. Thank you to everyone who gave advice. I am sad right now, but in my heart I know we were two very different people. I will be happier with someone who doesn't use social media as a validation tool and she will be happier with someone who shares her kink. You are the one who decides if it's a red flag. Are you okay or are you not okay with it? If you are okay with it, let it go. If not, talk to her about it. Bruh, don't listen to the people in here. The fact she has a racy Instagram isn't the red flag. It's the fact that it seems she needs praise from others that isn't you is definitely a potential red flag. Bro, totally valid reason to end it. But should have told her the real reason. What made you not want to tell her the truth of what bothered you? Regardless of your decision to break up, you could have been honest about your reasons, I think. It's not a red flag if you mean cheating. It's a kink. You need to decide if you're comfortable with that or not. It might be easier to be directly involved rather than leaving it to her, and she might like it too. Honestly surprised at the amount of people who clearly have problems communicating and shouldn't be giving relationship advice. You should have just talked to her about it, and if it wasn't for you, you could have just told her that. You guys are almost 30, start communicating like it. If you aren't cool with it, it's not okay. Since she's telling you and not going behind your back, I'm hesitant to call it cheating, but if you told her you don't like it, I would consider it cheating. Either way, if you don't like it, you don't need to put up with it. There is a lot of bull-sitting going on in these comments. Your girlfriend has a separate account where she posts inappropriate photos for other guys to comment and compliment her. If that is not a red flag, I don't know what is. Just because she justifies this by saying it is a kink does not change the facts. You need to walk away unless you are prepared for some sort of open relationship where she is free to do sexual stuff with others. I can easily see this progressing to a hot wifing thing. Again, in a relationship where this is your kink too, then okay. But in a purely monogamous one, then this is just cheating disguised with a nice excuses. She hid something from me and lied about it. Hello everyone. I, 27 male, and my girlfriend, 25 female, have been together for almost 5 years. And we had a serious relationship since the beginning. We never hid anything from each other. Whatever happened, we would always tell each other. 6 months ago, she started a new job and everything was good until she told me that some older guy in a managing position was starting to call her and send her messages talking about his life and just talking about anything. And I reacted to it as any man can. I told her to stop this and let it be clear to him that you are not interested. And if this goes any further, you should go to HR. But that made her scared and she told me that she would handle it. Recently I got a new position, and I dove more into work and we were seeing each other less, 1 time per week. I felt that I was disconnected from her. And one day she got sick, and had to stay home, and she told me that she would watch a movie that night. After that I opened WhatsApp and saw that she was online for the whole time she was watching the movie, 3 hours. And then when she finished I asked her what she was doing. She told me that she was talking to her sister. I said okay, maybe I'm just imagining things. And then when we met, I told her to show me the conversation she had with her sister that day, and she just refused to show me. We hand each other's phones all the time. I kept asking her and she refused. Then I drove her to her house and told her either show me or you won't see me again. Then I kept pressuring her until she told me that she was talking to that guy from work, that he keeps talking to her all the time and that he keeps calling her, and that she refused to tell me because of my previous reaction that scared her. She told me that she was trying to keep this hidden until we fix our relationship. We were feeling disconnected and that she was feeling alone. And that it wasn't the right time for this problem, not until we fix. When I got her phone I tried to look for the conversation and she had already deleted it. I don't know what to do. I feel like I was betrayed and lied to, and that she's hiding more than what she told me. After hearing what she said, I just went silent. She kept apologizing and saying that everything she did was listen to him talk about work, his life, his problems, and that he's changing positions. After that I just left. I don't know what to do. Please help me. Should I believe her? Should I forgive her? I have a different take on this. I think once a relationship gets to the point where you need proof of a conversation or tracking whereabouts etc., it's over. Trust is the foundation of any relationship. If you suspect there is a relationship between your girlfriend and this other guy, you're probably right. If she was truly uncomfortable with this guy, she'd go above him and make the contact stop. Time to have a serious conversation about your relationship status, without threats. "I'm going to leave," is an empty threat meant to force compliance. If you say something, mean it. As someone who has been through this, your girlfriend's part not your part. Trust me, this is how it starts. You need to end it before anything physical happens. I was unwilling to accept that I was going too far as well when I texted with a male friend all the time. Things got completely out of hand. If she wants to keep being in a relationship with you, she needs to block this guy's number and avoid him, until her interest in him dies down. I don't agree with how invasive you were, but I understand. She's hiding something. People who are innocently chatting where one person is just tolerating a boss, doesn't delete conversations and lie. Buddy, just leave. She's emotionally detaching from you. She's probably too scared of your anger to let you know she's fallen out of love with you. Don't contact her and demand some dramatic explanation. Don't show up to her place again, just end it here. She was expecting complete transparency from you, but wouldn't give it to you. She projected her insecurity onto you and ended up being controlling because of it. She wouldn't have been a good wife. There might have been a chance of reconciliation if she didn't delete the conversation with the county worker. She stepped out of your relationship instead talking to you. Your trust is broken and I don't think you can come back from that. Well, your relationship was rocky, so she went and got attention and interest from someone else. That's not healthy or honest on her side, but it doesn't mean that she is in love with him or ever felt romantically towards him. It could just be a distraction for her. I think you guys should have an honest conversation about your relationship and where you both stand. If it's nothing, she wouldn't delete it. Or hide it from you. Most likely emotionally cheating on you. It doesn't really matter if she's having an affair with him or not. She has broken your trust, and isn't sorry for having done so. She isn't interested in re-establishing the trust she broke. If she were sorry for her betrayal, and sincerely wanted to work to improve the relationship, then she'd be voluntarily cutting off contact with this man, giving you full access to her phone, suggesting you go to couples counseling together. She's not doing any of that, she's only trying to deflect blame for her behavior onto you. I'm sorry, I don't think this relationship has a future. Is once a cheater always a cheater true? I just got cheated on. I've been cheating on in the past by a previous girlfriend, but this one I was totally blindsided by. I want to stay with my girlfriend and we've been together for 4 years and I'm very happy with her, but I can't help but feel betrayed. We talked about it and seemed to work things out, but it's still bugging me. The worst part is she's gone for the next 3 months studying abroad. This was probably not enough info, but is it worth staying with her? I do trust her but still can't forget about it even though I want to. It's more accurate to say that once a cheater, much higher odds of being a cheater. Why did she cheat? What's changed so that you don't think she would cheat again? Seemed to work things out, but it's still bugging me. Then you didn't work it out. I was in this exact situation, feeling the same. It still bugged me after we worked it out. Every little argument we got into brought it back with me thinking, he has no right to be mad. He cheated on me. That wasn't fair for either of us, especially since I had told him we could move past it. I had to end it because I wasn't actually able to. Unless you can get professional help, for both of you and separately, it's going to keep bothering you. She should be more than willing to help you work through this if she loves you and wants to change. If she doesn't, it's bound to happen again and any progress you've made will unravel. I cheated in a past relationship. I regret it every day and I will never let myself do that to anyone ever again. I hurt them, I hurt myself. No one deserves to go through that. People can change, they just got to be willing to. Once a cheater, 99.99% chance of always being a cheater. Yes, cheating may come from dissatisfaction, yet even then the person still thinks it's morally okay to fuck someone else rather than just breaking up. Most don't even communicate about the dissatisfaction beforehand, which is even worse. But never try again with cheaters as it almost always reoccurs. Don't starting thinking about someone being an exception to the saying, Save yourself a lot of time and heartbreak. Cheaters can change if they own their actions and show genuine remorse. Your girlfriend is blaming being drunk. Not good enough. Strike 1. Your relationship, i.e. sex, improved because she is love-bombing you to stay with her. Strike 2. Trust is gone and she is going away for 3 months. You will only torture yourself while she is gone. Strike 3. You are young, don't be with someone that doesn't respect you or your relationship. No, but I think the cheater does need to genuinely grow as a person to avoid repeat offenses. I cheated on my girlfriend in my early 20s multiple times. I always felt guilty but was too immature, selfish, and careless to change my behavior. There wasn't some grand epiphany. I just grew up. Understanding how my actions affect other people really started to take hold throughout my 20s. In my early 30s now. I didn't cheat on the girl I dated in my mid-late 20s and haven't cheated on the woman I'm about to propose to. The concept of doing so is unthinkable to me at this point. I always believed yes. But as I have matured, 30 now, I think some people can really change, grow and meet the right person while in the right situation. I think if you cheat you are A, not ready, or B, in the wrong relationship, or C, found in the wrong situation of your life. It shows that there is something wrong with how they viewed the relationship. Unless they put serious work into themselves, it is a major red flag. Do I tell the husband they cheated? So I broke up with my ex recently and found out him and my friend cheated years ago. Do I go to her husband and let him know they cheated years ago? They also cheated recently again, after we separated. Husband is already raising her kid which she cheated to have. She claimed rape and that's why she was pregnant. What do I do? Update. I called the husband. He wasn't surprised. We both felt something was up years ago and never talked about it as we had no proof. I have that now, and I told him. I'm shaking and we are both a mess. I lost a friend, a boyfriend, but maybe I gained a new unsuspecting, friend, one who won't have to raise his cheating wife's baby who isn't his. Update 2. So he called me back and I told him about another cheating instance I found out about with her and the baby daddy this month. He was crying and said he knew it. He said she was calling him and driving behind him like a maniac. She's been physically abusive to him before. He just blocked me. I have a feeling it was her and not him. This story continues to get more and more crazy. I'm scared to go to their house, but I'm not sure he's okay. Update 3. Wellness check was called in. It's been a few hours and I've been blocked on every social media by him. The story doesn't pan out why he would do this suddenly. This is probably my last update unless he really didn't block me himself. Update 4. He doesn't believe what I said on the phone. I offered to show proof then, but he took my word at the time. Now he has messaged me about the police call. Said to never speak with him or his wife again. She must have lied to him about what really happened. I know my ex is untrustworthy, but what does he have to gain from telling me a lie? We both discussed seeing the same signs over the phone from the first cheating years back. Now after we broke up too, and I felt I owed it to him. I won't be reaching out to him again, but I responded by saying I have the proof if he ever wants to read it. But that's a pretty clear case closed to me. Whatever the real truth is, I'm out of this situation. People that say, stay out of it, it's not your business, really confuse me. You found out it is your business. You owe it to the husband in a way as you found out from your ex, etc., and they're obviously gonna keep doing it. Save the husband the hurt but take proof with you and don't say it online. Tell him. His life basically has been a lie and he doesn't deserve it. Well done on doing the right thing. It's rarely easy and it's often messy. As you're discovering. Don't put yourself in danger by going to their house. If you're concerned for his welfare, call the police and let them know she's been physically abusive before. If you know his family, maybe let someone know so they can check in on him. If she calls you, don't respond. If she messages you or threatens you, keep all the evidence. If she turns up at your door, don't answer. Don't be alone right now. You're dealing with a lot. Ask a friend to come over so you don't drive yourself mad overthinking everything. It is very possible that he is the one blocking you. It is called shooting the messenger and it's the #1 reason for only minding the business that pays you. You should put this behind you and move on with your life. But maybe I gained a new unsuspecting, friend. One who won't have to raise his cheating wife's baby who isn't his. No, you didn't. Seriously, move on with your life. Don't entangle yourself in this soap opera. Congratulations for doing the right thing and good luck going forward. I love the smell of chaos. Definitely. JFC, hope you're okay. Have you heard from him yet? Hope he's okay too. Is there any way for you to check on him? She sounds like a psycho. Such a messed up situation you've both been pulled into through no fault of either of you. You did the right thing, which is sometimes the hardest.